Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Age of Wonders 4. The Lord of the Sacred Land, Anubis, is besieged on all sides. There are threats everywhere, here from Tyrant Gorefiend, the first Death Knight, here from the Toll of Seasons, that I wasn't exactly expecting, but perhaps I should have been, and from every wayward infestation over in the Desert Necropolis. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have annexed them, but that's alright. We all make mistakes. Hey, Blinty boy. So, we have a lot to do today. A lot of things to try and save. And, the Mountain Necropolis is one such thing, so I'm actually going to test something that I have never done before. Oh, we're looking for our last character as well. This might be the first time they've ever gone to episode 3 without seeing the 9th person. Oh, we were slightly spoiled on who it may be that's waiting for us in the shadows. You are still in range, right? Perfect. So I think we have beaten and broken the back of Tyrant Gorefiend to the point that I think it is safe for this army to get over here to liberate the Mountain Necropolis. So I think that's what we're going to do. Of course, I could do this and then everything goes terribly. But we're going to give it a shot because I don't believe these stacks are strong enough to fend off against the Toll. Even this unit alone could probably take most of that army with the Presence of Glory. The units gain a rally. It's actually not that incredible. But it's nice, it's nice. However, in order to overcome our mana deficit, we are going to have to trade with one of our steadfast allies. So who wishes to provide me with the mana I need to repel the foreign invaders? No doubt allies of Set. Traitor. An alliance. This is looking familiar. Blint is acting as a wall from our shared opponents. You want 80 gold? That's exactly how much money I have, but sure. And a sense of tremendous irony, just like in the Shek'Zir playthrough, it's an opponent that I was always going to go to war with. Of course, it was the traitor swarm for her. For us, it is our traitorous brother. Hello, Ra. Thank you. And by the way, someone confirmed that the whole lore of Ra merging with Osiris is from the Duat, the Book of the Dead. So I feel good about including that in his story. Hex Nemesis has leveled up. What are we doing? We're fighting. That's what we're doing. A new Empire skill is available, but I think we are pressing this one. I believe we have to pop the Rite of Enduring Duty. We are beaten, battered, and bruised, and the Rite of Enduring Duty will instantly full heal us and raise our ranks of non-hero units. It used to affect heroes as well. And that has also evolved the... Is it in your stack? The Wyvern. Into a Fire Wyvern. Oh. Okay. Huh. He still says we've lost this war. That's not good. Tyrant Gorefiend has declared rivalry with Mordred. Negotiations have begun over Fold, but I'm pretty sure I just win that. Yes, we're being... I don't know what happens if the siege actually ticks down. I have conflicting thoughts, because of course there's only 2 turns on the siege, but something earlier said that it would be 10 turns. Oh. Whoops. That it would be 10 turns before the population is exhausted here. And I'm not sure if that means they'll siege for 10 turns, which, by the way, we overcame with our glorious... I think it was a shadow check. But Anubis is the deity, so everyone listens to him. Oh. No reinforcements. Okay. We're still doing good. We're still fine. I hope we remain to be fine. In fact, I think I'm going to go this way. And try and... I'm going to stand on this so they can't... If someone attacks me from down here, which is close to a city of Olmok, they'll only fight Anubis. It'll be a 1v1. A forced 1v1. There we go. Well met, Lord of the Sacred Land, Anubis. I am Lord of the Infinite, Murozond. Prove your strength to me, and we may yet conquer this realm together. Ah, Murozond, we have a dragon representative. I had to include one. We haven't had one in a while. I realize this means we have no Eldritch Sovereign, but we've seen plenty of Eldritch Sovereigns. So Murozond leads the Infinite Dragonflight. He is their aspect. And the Infinite Dragonflight are members of the Bronze Dragonflight that abandon their duty of preserving the Titan's timeline to mold a perfect future. And the ruler of this twisted flight is Murozond, the twisted form of the Bronze aspect Naz-Dormu. While Naz-Dormu yet remains unchanged in Azeroth, Murozond already exists in the worlds beyond, and Duat now faces his incomprehensible machinations. That kind of explained it all, didn't it? Murozond's one of my favorite characters, and they've messed with the lore so much on whether... Like, the lore states that it is inevitable that Naz-Dormu becomes the Twisted Murozond. But apparently that's, like, now in question, which is so boring. But he is our Mystic representative, and he leads the Attunement Mystics, which were just nerfed in the 1.3 patch. Although I'm not sure the AI would abuse what was abused by players. Not that we are innocent, we would never abuse anything. They are ancient wise ones and powerful evokers, and their traits are that they are resilient with an arcane focus, as every mystic should be. Apparently they only have magic rewards. Murozond himself is a strategist warlord. He likes empires that have summoned units. He likes empires that have defeated other empires. He dislikes empires that trade grievances. He dislikes empires with stronger research. He is driven by war. He will never surrender. And he seeks to exterminate and to expand. I'm not against gifting him, but why? Why would I? You know... Why do you not know anybody? Hello? You've discovered nobody. What kind of strategist warlord are you? Thanks for the cash, bro. Okay, well that scout can now auto-explore. We've met all of the players. So, life is swell. Apparently I was invisible. Not sure how that happened. But, it is time to liberate our people of the toll of seasons. The Scourge of Summer has met its match. We'll see how... Alright. Sure. Now, our army is a little larger than we can afford to upkeep right now. So I was kind of hoping that we'd lose some units here. And I realized that sounds terrible. But, you know. I've got stuff to do. If you've never seen the Toll of Seasons before, this wasn't a playthrough I planned on showing it off in, but that's alright. I thought you were floating, so it didn't matter. The Toll of Seasons is a cosmic event, a cosmic happening on the grandest of scales. And we did not... You can turn it on... You have Demolisher? We can turn it on in the optional realm traits that guarantee its existence, but this just happened because we're rolling high happenings, and apparently this is considered one. We are basically being attacked by a Scourge of the Fae. You can roll any of them: summer, spring, autumn, and winter. I think we've seen... You gave me Insanity? What? Have we seen all of them? No, we have not. I'm trying to remember. The playthroughs I did before the game released are blurring together. Curse Eater OP. Hello? People are really... I say people, but, you know, parts of the community are really upset about Curse Eater. And, you know, I kind of understand. It's very good. What is that? Oh, hey. Would you like to be converted? I'm sure you would. Yeah, that's a good little berserker. So good. But anyway, this Scourge is leading the assault, and we're going to have choices to make after this, and I'm debating on what type of choices I would like to make. Well, this seems obvious. I'd love to hit the bird. Oh, maybe I should do this. Teleport in. Screw the bird. Then we spur you. Then you can do this. Great. And you can one-tap. Okay, never mind. We got grazed. Because even though it was a melee attack, it's standing in the Clinging Mist, which reduces evasion for reasons unbeknownst to mortal men. Should have done that first before I charged at it, but that's okay. Also remember, we have the Sign of the Huntress, which means our ranged is very pitiful, but our damage is pretty fat. A worthy trade, some would say. Also remember that with Mighty Meek, we are actually doing a pretty ridiculous amount of damage to this tier 5 unit. This is tier 4. Tier 4. I mean, that still applies. I'd like to be a little cautious with the Wyvern. I spent so long leveling it up. Actually, what would be ideal is if I kill the bird and then the Wyvern can stand on top of it. So it doesn't resurrect. That would be ideal. Let's go. Nice. Perfect. All according to Keikaku. Alrighty. This is the rally thing, right? That's kind of cute. Nothing crazy. Ow. Unbelievable. I've resisted the glamour every time it's been thrown at me. Very impressive. That's why I had the Wyvern stand on the body, so that it didn't just fall over dead. Everything's working out. I was so worried about how this episode was going to pan out. Like, incredibly worried. But hey, it's all going well. Sure. Bunk. Come to think of it, what are you? The Mistwalkers. Was this the one that was bugged and had... No. It was, the Umbral Thralls. They were bugged and had, I think, 3 society traits or something. Which was amusing. But it was fixed. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have come and eat... I should have eaten the corpse of the... Big misplay. I should have eaten this corpse so I don't have to stand on it. Because the way things are now, something is going to have to stand on this every... I could have eaten it! I'm talking about it out loud and still... I just don't use corpse consumption very often, you know? I realized rolling at 23% was incredibly bold, but... Hey. I guess I can just leave this on it. It's the fact that I'm burning to death. Except for that minor detail, I think it's all fine. Mark of the Hunter sure is something, isn't it? It sure is something. It's pretty. That's some decently respectable damage. I can actually use Soul Overflow here to remove it. Whatever, we'll help those guys out. Soul Overflow uses Soul, so we're actually gonna probably use it a lot, since that's the currency I'm doing quite well in. One of the few. I have incredibly low city stability. My gold is low. My mana's in the red. Everything's just so complicated, you know? I think I'm gonna take this at the end here. We'll borrow. We'll borrow this Mistwalker Barbarian Berserker thing. You'll be put to better use. Perfect. We got away with just losing a Spearman. Yeah, that's a lot of mana. In fact, that might be too much mana. You know what? We're going to dismiss it. Bone Daddy. I wouldn't mind more Bone Daddies, but Bone Daddies cost, what, like 25 mana upkeep? Gross. I'll dismiss them. You have driven the Mistwalkers away from the mountain necropolis. Their remnants, following the trail of the terrible scourge of summer, retreated into the dissipating mists. As the air slowly becomes clear again, a Fey fissure is revealed in the forest. Without a doubt, this is where the Mistwalkers return to their realm of the Fey. There is little time left before the Fey fissure collapses. So we have 3 turns. If the Mistwalkers are not pursued to their own domain, they would return to raid another city on the realm after some time of recovery. But I think we can do something I've never done before. Just in case we're gonna wait. You can expand to what? What would you like? A gold mine. A gold mine sounds great. That's what we need. Perfect. I guess we're still trying to recover the mana. Also, someone mentioned I had a great deal. Oh, that might have been an old... I think I had a cooperation that was trading like 10 gold for 30 production or something. Which would have been worth it, probably. But unfortunately, right now, there's not much for us to do. I wouldn't mind a new stone either, but... we are kind of hurting on the Imperium. Although our Imperium upkeep, income, is pretty incredible. Okay. Remember, the Hex Nemesis has a pretty good buff for the undead, which will make her quite helpful in soon. Although only the Dark Gods know how long it's going to take me to actually cast Whiteborn. Hello? Why did the siege stop? What? Ugh. What do I need? Any gold? I'm so confused. Did I unknowingly walk away? I don't think I did. It's fine. I don't want that stuff. What would Headlong look like? 4 turns? Maybe that's okay. Every turn is vital. The value of the dead is annexing. I'm thinking this is going to be a smithing guild, because there are just so many foresters. There's like a truly ridiculous amount of them. Oh, I need a quarry for that. Okay. Fair enough. Blint has crossed you. Fine by me. We may not be so different after all, Anubis. Aren't you just afraid that I'm going to kill you? You should be. Uh-oh. I can barely make it over there in time. Okay, that's fine. It's not like we didn't know things were in danger. But it's okay. As long as Tyrant doesn't magically appear with a legion at his disposal. You've made a new base, huh? Okay. Morgan himself was level 7. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. He's doing fine. Tyrant is approaching, it looks like. Yes. Yes, he is. Okay. Didn't this army have 4 units in it at least? So this is the entrance to the Fae. Approaching the Fae Fissure, you can sense a dwindling presence of Fae magic. There is no doubt that the Fae Fissures lead to the Fae realm of Duat and the remaining Mistwalkers. You must weigh your options. The Mistwalkers may yet be numerous. They will be hard to surprise in their own erratic domain. You cannot shake off the feeling that following them without a sufficiently large host would be suicide. Will you send your army into the Fae Fissure to pursue the Mistwalkers? If the Mistwalkers are not pursued to their own domain, they will return to raid another city in this realm after some time of recovery. So, we can say we fear nothing and we shall go through. We do fear nothing. Or we can seal the fissure to siphon the last droplets of Fae magic. We of course, fear nothing under the banner of Anubis. But Anubis is busy. So we are going to seal the fissure to siphon the last droplets of Fae magic and temporarily evict them from the realm. How about this? It's not close enough. So if we move here, pull. Perfect. So she's leading the siege, and she is still sieging. Then you're coming here. Okay. Go here. And then Anubis will attack. I think I kind of screwed up here. I should have moved to the tile we're currently standing on and then had Anubis attack this this tile, but that's okay. We'll auto and see how it goes. I might have to fight this personally. I'm going to. Every drop of HP is incredibly vital to us at this moment in time. Every drop. Ah. Okay. you there. Bring you here, pull all the ranged assets back. So a lot of the skeletal army is going to be repurposed in time. Oh, I was really hoping I could get the fish in. Oh, I can. Cool. The reason why I really wanted the fish in here is because, of course, a significant portion of our damage is Mana Unchained. So we're going to pop off. Unfortunately, our Tome situation is a little boring. Like, I don't have anything super spicy planned right now. I do have a scheme I'd like to do, but we kind of have to get lucky. Or either we get lucky or it's something I invoke later. It was actually a recommendation by someone in the comments, so thank you. Also, well done, Archer, you missed. Proud of you. It sure would be great to do this, wouldn't it? Alright, we will. This will be the only spell we cast. That costs mana. Alrighty. I would love to... I could overcast Soul... whatever. Soul Overflow. But I think I'm just going to try and get another turn. But I want to use it on this guy. Yeah. Alright. Alright, fine. We won't do another turn. I mean, unless... Do I dare? Sure. Wow. Beautiful. Magnificent. Mana Unchained. Let's go. Okay, for 25%, that was all pretty good. I like it. I respect it. I take it. Man, I really could charge into there, but I'm not going to. Just because I could doesn't mean that I would, you know? Dominate. This guy could actually do a respectable amount of damage, yeah. Well, that's what I thought. But why when I could dominate? Okay. Rude. Who are you to resist the will of Anubis? Okay, this may seem ridiculous, but I think I'm gonna have to heal here. At least Mending Touch the fish. Man. Maybe this will kill, and maybe he'll come back as a zombie. Lots of maybes in this supposition. This theory crafting. I think we keep the horsey here. And see where all this crap goes. Decaying removed because it was Curse Eden. Curse at? Curse 8? Devoured. It was devoured. Yes. Attack my summons and my mind control. Hey, zombie! This is what you get for putting your ranged assets up front. This is your fault. You have no one to blame but yourself. Oh, I got hit. I wish I had like a mass condemn or something. Anything? That's okay. Such is the pain. Wow, that is a ridiculous amount of damage. Thank you, Lightfish. Proud of you. Oh, hey, I spawned a thing. Unfortunately, you are attempting to deceive me. No, unfortunately, I got kind of body blocked there, but that's nice. Would you like to be shot full of holes? I wouldn't say your damage is great. You want to restore anything? Not really. 25%. This is an actual unit. This is just a skeleton. So let's focus on the actual unit, shall we? I think that's what we should do. Really? You're not gonna die. Okay. You know what it means when they're slowed, right? Just kidding. Actually, no, that's true. When they're slowed, they lose a retaliation. It doesn't mean no retaliation. An important distinction. A nerf that hurt my soul. Owie. Rude. You got a license for that corpse eating? Not exactly an appropriate meme, but I thought it was funny. Why would you have a license for corpse eating? I don't know. A more appropriate reference would be when in Rome or wherever. Isn't that where that saying comes from? Because, like, the Romans... the Romans would bury their dead like normal people. But then there was another culture that, like, ate their corpses. And that was their way of, like, revering their ancestors or something. I don't know. I don't know where that story came from. That just popped into me head. Stop it. I like that damage. It's good damage. Missed. How dare you. I say how dare you, but let's be honest. Who could actually say how dare you to Anubis? I mean, besides Osiris, probably. Or Ra. Or both. Or Osiris Ra. Alrighty. We captured that guy, but I don't care. Okay. Our big stack is on its way. It looks like there's another city here. Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to deal with that. Man, that's terrifying. What happens if a neutral infestation takes my city? I'm not sure. Whiteborn is in... I guess we are getting Fetid Legion. Whiteborn's going to take me 300 mana, 100 souls, and 300 casting points. Or, also known as 3 turns. We do have a new hero slot. Unfortunately, this character is reckless. Single action melee attacks displace their target and move this unit onto their hex. Interesting. I hate unstable. It was buffed. But I still hate it. If I could find... Oh, well. So the scheme that I would like to concoct does require a nature adept. You would like a teleporter pact, and you're offering me money for it? With pleasure, Mordred. Blint and... I forgot your name. Rykarth the Unbreakable. Declared rivalry. Lerja has sent it to a war party. Has sent a war party. Severya has sent a war party. Yikes. I was insulted. Okay. And I was complimented. For the same thing. Ah, poor Camelot. It too is on fire. And that makes me feel a little bit better. That's a warbreed. That's not legal. Though, was it the original? So there was an orc mutation like the warbreed. But I don't think that was original orcish horde. I think that was introduced later. My bounty has failed. It has. I'm sorry, Mordred. So there's an army coming from here to kill me, which doesn't feel good. Oh, hey, let's see how our brother is doing. Level 11. He has been on it. He has been murdering like mad. Still using the umbral bow, though. I believe the reason why I gave him the umbral bow is I think he was symbolized, Wet was symbolized by a bow. He was a soldier. Kind of sacrificing this archer to the dark gods. But, sacrificing it to Osiris. Okay. I'm going to make the foolish belief that everything over here is okay. And we're going to start making roads in this direction for these two armies to take on whatever is happening here. You're chilling. We have a chaplain. Pretty swell. Minus our incredible mana problem. Pretty swell. So I do want this nature adept. I'm just going to have to come up with some reason as to why we're accepting someone that is cursed. Uh-oh. We are under attack, Anubis. We hope that you will honor your oath and come to our aid. Alright, so I'm going to accept this. Because it's Raw. You do not say no to Raw. It is actually incredibly lore-friendly. Because as Ra sails through Duat, he gathers his allies, various gods, to face off against Apep or Apophis, the Serpent of Chaos thing. And this is basically just duplicating that. Unfortunately, I am going to lose 10 income and of Imperium. Because they didn't give me enough for a major justification, and for whatever god's forsaken reason, it overrides your previous declaration, which makes me sad. But it is what it is. We do also have access to the teleportator infrastructure, which we... teleport infrastructure, we might take that. We won't have any of the gates in this playthrough, so... At least not anytime soon. I think I take another stone. We're going to need a lot of stones, and you'll see why in a moment. But first of all, let's see if I can fight Blinty Boy for this. I should be able to. Blint has crossed you. Electric Countess, please. Blint has crossed you. Friendship between Mordred and Mordred. You better get your shit together. So Murazon declared on Raw. Rivalry between Tyrant and the Elector Countess. Rivalry ended between the Elector Countess and Ra. Good. Bounty was cancelled. I have accepted the call to war. Welcome to the war, Anubis. Murazan stands no chance against us both. Indeed. Oh. Elder Galan Bogseeker of the Free City Little Spring greets you kind-heartedly while clasping an effigy of a snake. You and I are not the same, Lord of the Sacred Land. Decides the Elder. But that does not mean there cannot be peace between the wild Lupi and the worthy souls. Once our tribes work together, we will achieve great things. Our ancestral spirit, the Dune Serpent, will smile down upon us. Foul creature, demon, worshipper of chaos. Uh-oh. Well, I found Terran's army. Team, I think Ra is... Oh, Blint's gone to war. Blinty boy. Unbelievable. And the Elector Countess. Both my allies remained steadfast. You love to see it. It would have been pretty lore appropriate for the Elector Countess to bow out. But, I'm glad she didn't. Elector Countess have known... Didn't really like war. I mean, as far as... Wow. I'm honored that you would bother to kill my scout personally, Mirazond. You know, as far as, like, a character from the Warhammer universe goes, she didn't really like war. Because war... At least fighting a war wasn't very conducive to profit. You know? You know what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down? This army is becoming increasingly terrifying. What the fuck is this army? I guess you'll go reinforce that. My road gore continues. So I think this is the army that's coming my way. I hope it's not this one. I think you're dead. I was hoping I could get to the other side, but here we are. I'm not going to build the wizard tower yet. While it would be a good thing to build, I'd love to build it. I'm gonna need every drop of mana that I can muster. I just need the rainbow clover. Excuse me, friends. Do either of you have a rainbow clover? Not that. Silver tongue. Tranquility pool. Nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna have to take this corrupted person, aren't I? I think so. Emanuel von Liebwitz is negotiating with the Starlit Sanctuary. Defensive pact between Mordred and Emanuel von Liebwitz. Okay. We have achieved Vassilis with Otra Vicalis. I know I said that they were foul demons. Doesn't leave a lot of room for question there, does it? I'm not going to spend any more Imperium. We're actually going to need this. But we'll see what we can do. I might pay this, actually. Can use the trading to offset our economy. we are not allowed to take any foul creatures. The umbral demons spawn, but we can take some fairies. Fairies are cool. Honestly, not even sure why we are getting offered fairies. Probably can be one in the free cities. But my great scheme here, this was a suggestion that I received that I think is a great one. And that is to use a tome I haven't used in a long time, the Tome of Cycles. Because Anubis also kind of represents rebirth. Not like as extreme as Ra does. But he has a touch of it, right? So like the decaying, the what? Oh. Really? And having the nature adapt would help push me towards that tome. A sad day, my friends. A gust of rumor thunders through the realm. Ra has been defeated. His empire lies in ruins. For better or worse, the banishment of the sun god Ra has left a vacuum in this world. A vacuum in all worlds. Fortunately, vacuum and opportunity are the same in the affairs of Godia. You must do better against your rivals than the fallen sun god could. The forsaken cattle of Ra may have some alms. Rykarth has lost their throne city. Oh. Wait, what happened to Uzkulak? It's not the Countess. We'd be able to have vision. Did he lose it to... Interesting. What's even more interesting is that army didn't die. Miss Emmanuel von... I'm going to auto-explore that. Okay. So unfortunately, Ra's dead. That was not on my bingo. I think we're going to have to let the city fall and then just counterpunch with this stack. How far can you go in one turn? Yikes. Not very. Fetid Legion is in. Restore Undead Army could be really helpful. Because we are about to all be undead. Whiteborn is ready. And it will be applied to Anubis, but we're going to disable it. So. Gives the target race immortality beyond life, granting them the undead unit type and lifesteal, which restores temporary hit upon each attack. I believe this stacks with Call of the Weak, which makes it particularly good with the Dark Culture. That looks so cool. Holy shit. So I was going to disable it. But Anubis looks absolutely rad. Hello? Yeah, so by the way, if you want to do this now, we can go over here to Whiteborn and we can disable it. Or, you know, disable its visibility. You cannot do this with ones that affect your movement type. Right? Or is it just the flying ones? Is it just Angelize and, Fiend? I forgot what that one's called. I guess it means we should do a Fiend playthrough. Yeah, the rest of them you can just disable, and look, Anubis is back. But he looked really cool. You can let me know if you want to see Undead Anubis. The whole point was, like, the reason why I wanted to disable it, of course, is because, you know, the Egyptians were kind of about embalming stuff. Not, you know, in preserving the physical body. Not this whole skeleton thing. Am I crazy? Aren't we a new turn? Why can't you move? Might be going crazy. Anywho. Unfortunately, Tyrant himself is not here. But, we're going to do this fight. I'm going to auto it just to see how they do. But I will fight this manually because this is a, wow, fight for the capital city. So, of course, According to the rules, it must be done. Unfortunately, we're going to take 20 here from the headlong assault, but that's okay. Good miss. Was that magic missile in this guy? It was. Wow, okay. Alright, so we want to pull back. It looks like the AI is being aggressive for me, which is awfully considerate. If I can steal a Warbreed, I might take it. We'll see. We'll see how things pan out. Go here. Go here. We'll just... Bless you. Sure. I think I'm going to save this heal, because Anubis himself might need it. Okay. Next turn, we probably Soul Overflow. Well, it'd be great if that could stay alive to become a Tier 3 Storm Elemental, but I don't think that's going to happen. Ooh, we got Insanity on that thing. That's not good. We don't have any, So I've removed it with that. We're going to overchannel. I guess do it again? I could do this. There you go. But then we will restore your action. And then Mana on Chains. And then what? Who are you? A sword and board. Can I teleport up here? I can. Sure. Who do we heal? Are we going to sacrifice the Storm Spirit to the Dark? I think we are. We don't care about this guy. Probably should heal Anubis to some extent. And this archer. It's a pursuer. Uh, 43%. Whiffed. That might be a dead lightfish, actually. We go here to defend. How about this? Sure. You never really use this for damage, right? You use this for removing obstacles. At least in my opinion. Who knows what's correct? Or optimal, or wise. Bah, humbug. Well, I still don't really want to move up too much. Mend you. I guess we can do a fat heal on this guy. We'll stay together a little bit. I believe this whole side is kind of blockaded. Just defend, it's fine. Okay. I haven't seen any news about Tyrant dying. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay. That was, unexpected, to say the least. 43%. Nailed it. I knew I had to hit one of them. That thing's gonna displace. Decay it. Weaken it. Brick it. It inverts. Eh. Maybe I can freeze something. Something spicy, like him. Of course not. But if I had done this first, maybe it would have stuck because he would have been sundered. Life would have been swell. Big hits. Well, I'm glad you're healing, I guess. There's always a plus side. You just gotta look for it really hard sometimes, you know? Like this guy. Bob. I think you're dead now. Yeah. Look at that. Always a plus side. Smack. Ooh. Good. Okay. It's sundered. I don't know why that's a 50% chance, even though when I'm standing right in front of you. I'm a little worried about this. I think I'm just going to stand here and guard. That's what I'm doing. There's no kill quite like overkill, you know? He's an Umbral Demon, that's why he took so much damage there. Well, that and we have a lot of faithful units on the field. Do we? We do, because of Mighty Meek, okay. I'll think about that for a second. But all of our tier 1 units are faithful. Beautiful. I think that was the sweep he did. GG team. Bonk. This one very well. Unfortunately, it's not good enough. Or rather, it's not enough to win here. Big damage. Hello. Chaplains, let's go. You're really gonna make me kill everything. Okay, you did become weakened, so we will heal from you, which is cool. Do skeletons not do the life leech? Huh. Let's kill you. Perfect. Do we want this guy? Probably not, right? I think we do. We have conquered New Shadow Moon. Now, I've been really torn on what I want to do here. It's going to take me 5 turns to absorb this city. Or I can migrate it. Now, it is an evil act to migrate this city. It is. Oh, he's taking Uzkalak, I think. Wow, he's been busy. But I think it's something Anubis would do. Because until the Orcs of Shadow Moon have bent the knee and stopped getting in his way, I think he would be on a rampage against them. I think. Also, it's, like, super efficient. Could you imagine waiting 5 turns? Why is it such a tough decision? I'm going to have economic penalties for at least one turn. That's okay. The worthy souls will take this city. Okay. New Empire skill. I wouldn't mind Master Mason, but unfortunately, it's a pretty good idea to keep getting 24 income from this. And once I get us a tier 4. Wow. You have a belt of strength too. Once we grab one of these crypts, life is going to be pretty swell. We're going to have even more income. Treaty has expired. Yeah. Oh, hey. The Chaos Dwarves have gotten over their hatred of me. Wow, this looks almost as bad as my city. Great. Lovely. Let's get Fetid Legion. That'll give, what, 10 more hit points and the weakening aura to all of our cultural units. The end goal is to have a whole bunch of, to basically rely on our cultural units. I do that a lot, but I think it's really fun with the undead. But that was always kind of the goal, right? Ooh, are you really doing this? Wet, wet, wet. Also, I didn't realize this, but sealing the Fey Fisher does not end the crisis. It just extends it. Baron Geroth Darkeyed of the Free City Thorncroft greets you with a wicked smile. Your so-called benevolence only makes you weak. I will prove to the people of Thorncroft and everyone in this realm that there is no such thing as right and wrong. Only strength and weakness. How did I just meet you? Well, anyway. So, Tyrant is visible now that we have taken his throne city. Unfortunately, he's really far away. And we have to turn around. We are over our city limits, so we are suffering some penalties here. But it's okay, we'll get over it. 1, 2... Wow. Holy gold mine? Are you a merchant's guild? You are, okay. It definitely explains the boost in my economy. We did lose 5 pop, but that's okay. Actually, because we lost 5 pop, I don't think I want to do this. I think I am going to get that Nature Adept, because I think it would be really fun to do Decay. I haven't done Decay in a long time. We can just pretend the Druids of the Cycle have a jackal head thing on them. Okay, we're going to come down here, stand on the tip of our territory, heal as much as possible. Okay, we have time. I think if I stand here... No. Okay. I promise that could be a great city. It could be. The Fetid Legion is ready. This will affect our shield units, our polearm units, our shock units, our fighter units, and our skirmish units. And we have Restore Undead next turn. We could sell the corpses in our thing, and I think it's probably worth it. I need this army. I'd like to keep them, to be honest, but not only will they give us good gold to sell, they also have quite a lot of items on them, which will be useful because I do plan on making quite a lot of use of the forge. You know, when everything's not on fire. Who knows when that will be, huh? I don't know. We can only dream. I think we're getting strong enough, though, that we can go grab this stuff around my territory that I've been holding out on. Oh, Eternal Bedchambers is the thing with the Lich Queen. But I can't say I'm confident in killing her right now. Interesting. Wet While Wet besieged me and then fled. And these guys want to tussle, which is annoying. That is really bad. Okay. This is one hell of a stack. But okay. Oh, I don't have mana on chains. Our skeleton polearms here will actually be incredibly useful. Oh yeah, mark each other. Yeah, just do that. We don't have a whole lot of units in the field right now. Thankfully, there's no magic coming my way. That's like the only benefit we have here. But man, this is gonna be scary. Hold on, what? Boom, what now? I think I'm waiting one more turn, which really sucks for this thing. We'll just go over here. The unicorn will distract. Alright, AI. Okay. Now, when we were using the... Good God. The abductors, I'm proud to admit that I made it look pretty good. But at the end of the day, they're not that crazy. Where are we going here? I think I want to go here and hit this guy from behind. Man, that's not a lot of damage. That way the wyvern can go ham. Why is this half? Secured by unit. Son of a biscuit. What is my damage against this thing? Okay, we'll use that here. Okay, we'll take this hit, and then we'll charge this. Spur you. AoE. then you are blinking out to hit that guy. Almost killed. 50-50. Nice. Our guy comes back. Nice. Only has one swing, but what does it matter? Hero down. Our Wyvern might be dead here, team. I might just go into defensive stance here, believe it or not. Nah. Because this guy does elemental damage. Oh, excuse me. It's worse. He does unblockable damage. Okay, cool. Great, yeah. I probably shouldn't do this, but hey. %70 shots are not bad. Let's go. Alright, Mighty Meek. Doing the work. Also, Soul Overflow put in a bit of work here. Ow. Ow. Ah, okay. This is fine. Totally fine. Excuse me. Is that all Umbral Maladied? Huh. Be great if I could find a way to crit something. Reaves of the Titan. Smack a bitch. Like, if we could get our crit rate up, I think life would be a bit better. I'm trying to remember the rule set. If I have people on both sides like this guy can't move, right? I think. I could be making that up. But I'm just going to believe it for the sake of... For the sake of my own conscience here, I'm just going to believe that that's real. Man, Mighty Meek is doing work. This guy's wavering? Although he can't break, but interesting. He can't die. Well done. Okay, he can move. Fair enough. He can move straight into defensive mode to get bodied by Skeleton. We live. We have slain 2 Umbral Tyrants. I think I went back into the void. Of course. I tried so hard to keep the Wyvern alive. Do you have any idea how hard I worked to level that thing? And you come and disrespect me? Unacceptable. I really wish you had mana Unchained. This looks familiar. What are our tier 1 units again? We have the Pursuer and the Dark Warrior? Okay. Not exactly synergistic with... Mighty Meek, but it is what it is. That does reach, okay. Well. I'm very impressed. The Wyvern didn't die. Okay. Where do I even begin? doing friendly fire, of course. Kaboom. Oh, it doesn't do friendly fire. Nice. I mean, I knew that. Ow. I would love for the Wyvern to hit stuff with its fire damage. But I don't see anything coming of that. Where did we get this White Witch? Don't remember. It might have been from, I think it was from an event, right? Oh no, was it, it was from a city. Yeah, it was from Desert Necropolis. Before it became Desert Necropolis. Okay, Wyvern's just gonna go hang out back there. And you're gonna go hit this Necromancer. Okay. The Wyvern has been spared. The Necromancer resurrected the dragon. Yeah, I hate to see it. You'd think I would have remembered that. That's okay. All we have to do is stand on top of it. Or, better yet... Oh. Or, better yet, turn it into a decaying zombie. I was going to eat it, but... Fair enough. But sure. Wow, the Knight healed for 20. That was Call the Weak and the Lifesteal from Whiteborn. Together. As one. Why would you choose to hit? You know what? I'm not going to ask questions. I'm just going to enjoy the fact that he chose to attack the decaying zombie. Okay. And nothing of value was lost. I'm gonna raise a Bone Daddy. Because we need it. Unfortunately, the Bone Daddy can't join this attack, but it's alright. We'll auto this and see how it goes. Nice! It went perfectly. The Desert Necropolis has returned to its rightful owner. We are going to expand our governance. Got Shadow Domain and the Right of the Exalted. And we are going to recruit. Are we actually going to do this? Wait, did he go away? My Nature Adept has left. Awkward. So I suppose... So chaos is the opposite of order. Shocker. Big brain statement there. That is a 0-turn convent. Don't mind if I do. So chaos is the opposite of order before we choose our next tome. And in Egyptian mythology, would chaos, this chaos, be the chaos in Egyptian mythology? They aren't exactly the same. But would there be a reason we want a Chaos Adept? So if we go Tome of the Cleansing Flame and we have a Chaos Adept, that gives us access to the Tier 3 tomes. And I mean, Devastation, you might be able to make an argument for it. Possibly. Maybe. Because Egyptians were one of the first societies, I think, to have like a proper warrior caste. Because like having a standing army of warriors was kind of a new thing. Because the order of civilization allowed it with how the agriculture, you know, allowed people to feed them and support them. I think I want Sanctuary, but I don't think it's immediately necessary. I think it's much safer for us to go Sacred Flames for damage. Like, I need killing power, and I think this is a good way to get it.
Blessed be the light which burns inside the heart of the zealot, who channels the fire within and smites the wicked with wrathful flame. Fear not the scorching heat, for it purifies the corruption that resides within all. Wield the blazing sword, cast an inferno upon your enemies, and behold, where the flame has passed, only the faithful remain.
So my reason for using Cleansing Flame, first of all, in the game's lore is that the Tome of Cleansing Flame is the antithesis of the Umbral Abyss. This is what the characters in the Age of Wonders universe would use to oppose it. And so it makes sense that we are also using it, because we are opposed, but the Egyptians were also kind of about, you know, like purity after death and whatnot. And even during it, I suppose, depending on some of the rituals. And this allows us to really lean into our faithful. This gives us a bit of a punch with the faithful, especially the fact that it gives us the Pyre Templars. I guess we lock Flame Blessed Champion. Pyre Templars are incredible. They're probably my favorite tier 4 unit. Okay. So we're here. We're healing. The Desert Necropolis is stabilizing. I guess we could get a Chaos Adept just to try, you know, going down this. Although I don't need any of these, I don't think. These aren't things Anubis would do. So maybe we don't do Chaos. Maybe we just take our free friend here. Although Reckless is really annoying. Is there a better one? I don't need a Shadow Adept. Maybe we animate somebody. Beloved and Blessed. Alright. You have a stupid hat. I'll take you. I'll take you and your stupid hat. Don't worry, one of your siblings had a stupid hat, and I gave them a nice makeover. You can trust me. What? Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. Can't deal with this. How could you lose everything? Well, not everything, but how could you lose as much as you did? I object. It's gonna feel bad being slow. I don't believe the Egyptians had anything that was like a Naga. Don't think. There might have been something... Not really, no. I guess if we were to do Naga stuff... Omega lol. It would be... kind of like... I don't even know. Like maybe the the people from the sea people. Wouldn't it be hilarious if the abductor abducted this banshee? That would be funny. I'm trying to manifest it into reality. It'd be so funny. Are they just called the sea people? Why am I blanking on this? Huh. Anyway, one of the great mysteries of our time, or I suppose of ancient times, is the Bronze Age collapse. And there are many reasons for why. Like, people have many theories as to what caused the collapse of the Bronze Age, which was the ancient Egyptians were a part of. And one thing we have some extensive records about is that, was it a kiln? There was like some pottery kiln that was half finished or something, where basically it was a request for help. The pottery inside was like the people came from the sea, or soldiers came from the sea or something. And so those mysterious entities are often cited as one of the reasons for the collapse of the Bronze Age. I was like, why is there a nightmare here? Because you summoned one. But we know literally nothing about them. Just someone had a half-finished kiln that was asking for help. That's it. So I don't know if I would call that, you know, like a sound theory. But yeah, that's what the... Probably go Naga, right? If you were to try and create a People of the Sea playthrough with what little we know about it. And don't get it twisted, it is supremely very little. What does this look like? I think this is good then. We charge the abductor. We bring Anubis forward. You do a little bit of a refresheroo. Perfect. Sometimes I get at this game. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. My personal theory, by the way. What is that? Okay. Oh, that's just a little shite. Oh yeah, when these guys die, they spawn splitters. Of course. I knew that. I wouldn't use you anyway if I got you. My personal theory in the collapse of the Bronze Age was the Bronze Age was very, or at least specifically Egyptian society, it was very top-down as far as its structure. So if anything happened along the line of that structure, like the pharaoh dictated the various, you know, ministers and officials, and the officials gave seeds to farmers, and the farmers farmed the seeds, and so on and so forth. If any part of that cog got stuck or broke for some reason, it could create a cascading domino effect relatively easily. But now take that and mesh it with all of the societies from the Bronze Age, which were all closely tied together through trade and whatnot. So if something happened to one of them, all of them would suffer. And I think that's kind of what happens. But who knows? What do I know? I don't know anything. Reach stability above unstable. Isn't that below neutral? It is. Who was the one? Oh, it's Inquisition. That's right. That's the one that gives city stability. This is going to be costly. Anubis has leveled. I don't think you want Cleansing Flame Herald, although it will affect everything, right? Nah. We'll give that to somebody else. Go Magecraft. That's what we'll do. Okay, so now we can heal our army with souls. We can also animate our beloved champion, who is going to govern not New Shadowmoon, Cynopolis. Cynopolis was home of the Anubis cult, and there was a Cynopolis Superior and a Cynopolis Inferior. So technically... I think I killed these, right? Because they're Umbral Thralls. They would be sent to Oblivion. There's a food shortage, but that's fine. Trade proposal. Sounds good to me. Really? Still nothing, huh? Okay. Rivalry ended between Blint and the Chaos Dwarves. But what, the Destroyer has crossed you, bro? I've crossed you. Why would you tell me this? I don't care. I could not care more. Less. Both of them, honestly. Actually, wouldn't saying I could not care more suggest that I am at the most caring of possibility? Yeah, no, that's not what I meant. There's a lot going on there. Alright, Laziada Nemesis. You need a new name. Your name's fine. You need a new appearance. Laziada has been given quite the makeover, because she is no longer a mere baronet. A mere baroness. I don't know why the word marionette came into mind. Because you're all puppets on my strings. But anyway, she is the warrior priestess, Laziada. Looks pretty cool, I think. I wanted to do like the wolf helm, like the jackal hats thing that like the actual priests of Anubis had. But it doesn't look very good. So. And we're going to have another melee character. We haven't had one in a while. This one is a proper sword and board. We had a barbed shield sitting around, so she's going to go, you know, get hit by things. That's what she'll do. Ooh, great choices here. I think we'll go summon Undead. She is a warrior priestess of Anubis, so using a lot of the primal equipment with the flaming cloak. You'll love to see it. I didn't have a mount for her, unfortunately. Yes, you're under siege, no. We're getting there. Sure is alarming, isn't it? How everything is just on fire all of the time. Kind of want a Night Guard. Why would I want a Night Guard? We're about to get Pyre Templars. Great question. We'll take one Pursuer and a Chaplain. A Dark Knight, I guess. Start recruiting people. Where did you go? Excuse me? What? Huh? What? Must have clicked something. Ah, well. It's fine. It's fine. Our scout's dead. To be fair, I expected that scout to die quite some time ago. This, however, is more disappointing, but I'll get you. Don't worry. Ooh, if I had a fish over here, I could try... Wait, do you have mind control immunity? Ah, you do. Do you have control loss immunity? You don't, but I don't think I could actually, like, justify Taking a dire caster. They are the greatest of all evils, after all. Okay. Let's stand here for a second. Make sure we're all in the tile. Go back to building things. You look a lot like Jaina. Okay. Let's get rid of this. It's actually a pretty spooky fight. Of course. It is a pretty spooky fight. I was not deceiving you. I spoke true. I do wish I had. Power Overwhelming or whatever it's called. Mana Unchained. Power Overwhelming is just such a great name. Addition to recall it, Power Overwhelming. Although I guess Mana Unchained makes more sense now that it's been nerfed. Reworked, excuse me. I'm sorry, did you just summon a tier 4 spider? Is that what that was? Tier 2, okay. Annoying, but not as gross. It'd be great if I could do that. But, I quite frankly just don't have the balls. Oh no. Wait, can I soul overflow that? That was a choice. Ow. Ow. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay, first question, does this work? It did. Fantastic. Second question. What on earth are you doing? I don't know. I guess this works? My... Okay. I don't know why this is so much more damage, but I'm going to take it. And I think I'm even gonna spur to kill this. I think that was worth it. I'm gonna go here. Okay, if we can ignore the Spoder, that'd be great. Guess we're shooting into this one. Can I freeze you? That's a pretty good chance. Beautiful. Oh. Right. That's how that works. Whoops. Forgot about that. Tee. Well, the Wyvern I worked so hard to raise is dead, team. It pains me to inform you. But I tried so hard. Goodbye, Wyvern. Goodbye. Whatever that was. What was that? Oh, sure. Okay. We're in a little bit of a pickle here. Can I just wrath this? I can. If I want to. Yes. Yes, I sure do. I don't know why the Skeleton Deathbolt is doing so much more than... Well, the White Witch is a tier 2 unit. Okay, that makes sense. Thinking about Mighty Meek here. Which actually means the skeletons are quite useful, actually. They're also immune to this Umbral Malady crap. Okay. Oh, it was a Dark Knight. I lost my Dark Knight. Big sad. There was a lot of stuff I tried not to lose here, and I did not succeed. Please don't crash. Game. No. Thank you. Just gonna keep hitting this, I guess. So, Umbran Exile. I don't remember what that does. Okay. So I wanted to be staying next to somebody. Just the short and long of it. It's a bloody Mark of the Huntress. I mean, I enjoy it. I like the damage it provides, but goodness gracious. I feel like I'm in freaking melee combat. There. Miss me. That was an actual miss, huh? Go Bone Daddy. Oh. Here you go. You can die to a decaying zombie. Wow, that was a lot harder than I thought it was. Okay, I think all of the bad has been evicted from the realm, so we can start repairing stuff. Unfortunately, I can't straight up replace something unless it's not a ruin. And that was all my money. The value that it can annex. Get a mine going. Our gold income is looking good. That's probably because Cynopolis is a merchant's guild. A pre-built merchant's guild. You'll love to see it. Level 12 for Hex Nemesis. Ooh, I wouldn't mind Holy Retribution. That's funny. If nothing else, funny. We could go Martial Expertise. Sure. Adaptive Shuffling. Justified Wars. Hey, look, I have money, team. We have money again! I like how this one forester wasn't touched in just a sea of ruins. Okay, we're gonna have to kill all these characters. Oh, that's an evil action, though. But these are all traitors. Let it be known that Wet the Destroyer has crossed me. You know, if you'd like to join the war, I can give you an in. You'll receive 56 grievances. There you go. Me and my Imperial citizens will join you in your war against Wet the Destroyer. Good. Your actions speak for your wisdom, Anubis. Indeed they do. War. We did that. You could say we are plunging Duat into war, but you would be mistaken, friends. War is already upon us. Okay. We are simply... Oops. I mean, I like the gold, thank you, but that's not what I wanted here. Wanted the mana for a lightfish. We are simply stretching out our hands, asking for aid, gathering the brave champions of Duat, as Ra would have done, were he yet still with us. Okay, we have the infinite dragon shrine here. There are not many places that the infinite dragonflight has, like, set in stone. We had, what was it, the infinite conflux or something? It looks like Tyrant has reestablished his capital city. Okay, sure. Brother. Betrayer. Okay, good. That's not on top of me. You have made a critical error in your calculations. And I will address you in time. Why is there a bone dragon here? Oh, it's gonna be so hard to kill this haunted graveyard. Can I kill this? I hope so. I don't think I can, though. We'll try. I just summoned that. I think I'm going to summon another one, too. The lightfish is incredibly strong. When the game first came out, there's a content creator I've followed for years now who does PvP stuff. I am not a PvP enjoyer, so, you know, I rely on him to enjoy that. But when Age of Wonders 4 first came out, he played with someone in a 1v1, and his friend had a full stack of the lightfish, and he would just, like, he literally full converted an army. And that was when my love of the whitefish, my love and a hatred of the lightfish, excuse me, became reality. I'd like to convert that one. Do I have a spear? No. I do not have a spear. You do have a summon. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Now we spur. Sure. Nightmare be fine. Join me, little wyvern. The master of the undead of what? Actually, not quite accurate, but that's okay. Guardian of the dead. There we go. That'd be a lot worse if I wasn't Whiteborn and incredibly resilient to blight damage. Sometimes these things just work out, you know? Excuse me? Thank you. Bone Daddy! Waddle, waddle, waddle. Okay, that guy should be dead. Up. 20 health. You'll have to see it. Yeah, so call the weak stacking with the undead thing is pretty spicy. Don't ask me why that guy didn't resist death. I'm gonna keep that guy. Okay. The Desert Necropolis is stabilizing. You'll love to see it. And my foolish brother, Cynopolis, wants to do something. Okay. Those are some armies. Blint, you're not dead, are you? No. But you are reeling. Okay. How do our free cities feel about us? It looks like we are going to claim victory in all of the races for the pacts. Because, of course, we gain a massive boost whenever we finish a tome. And I think the final task for today shall be slaying my treacherous... That is a lot of bone daddies. My treacherous brother, Wepwawet. The traitor who opened the way. The Umbrella Abyss. Alright, team, place your bets. Game, could you calm down? Wonder why it's doing that. I know the developers had some minor concerns about performance during early access, but I mean, I was chilling in early access. Everything was fine. So, who knows? Who knows? We'll bless our High Priestess, our Warrior Priestess, excuse me. And we'll get Undead out. Alright, wet ball wet. Oh, right, he has a bow. I was going to say, place your bets before I get distracted by the lag. Place your bets on whether or not he just teleports straight into me. But he did not, because he has a bow. Which, as mentioned, was more of a thematic choice than anything. It wouldn't really make sense for him to have, I'd love to spur something before I do this, but I guess we'll hold it. It doesn't really make sense for him to have Umbral Slayer when he's the one who joined hands with them. But, hey, just roll with it. Also, while we're doing this big fight, while my brain is calculating, thinking, the Tome of Cleansing Flame is going to be really interesting. Because, on the one hand, there's something about the tome that concerns me a little bit. Well, I've talked about it a lot in the various patch notes, but the Tome of Cleansing Flame gives the Pyre Shrine special province movement, which makes it so that any unit that is built from the city has Faithful. Now, I've gone back and forth on whether or not I like this or I hate this, because Faithful is a huge kit. Like, we have been building the Faithful kits this entire playthrough so far. And the Pyre Shrine allows you to kind of just skip over that a little bit. And the argument for that being whatever. What is this? Oh, Warrior. The argument for that being just, whatever, is the Tome of Cleansing Flame is a Chaos Order Tome. So if you're coming from the Chaos side of things, you won't have any Order or Zeal and you won't be able to benefit from it. So the Pyre Shrine gives you this way to generate faithful units without really giving you bonus power, because faithful is not a thing that increases your power. We've learned that firsthand here. It's more like a kit piece that eventually builds on top of itself. And so, you know, that's part of the perspective for it. But it'll be interesting to see in this playthrough where we have the full Faithful kit, and we're grabbing it from the Pyre Shrine. Like, if it has any impact whatsoever. So, like, the biggest difference is if you're just using the Pyre Shrine for Faithful. Holy hell. Anything that summons, or spawns, or combat summons, they obviously won't be affected by it. So it is weaker than having the actual Faithful mechanics. My goodness, the fish push up too far. The game, or the AI did really well focusing them. It's hard to say which it is. It could be both. Probably both. But you came in too far as well. Traitor. I want to stab you, but I'll do this in a second. But I also want to get the Tome of the, you know, get the Pyre Shrine going on a playthrough where we don't have any faithful mechanics, just to see what the difference is. A nice juxtaposition, if you will. I think it'd be fun. This will also be the first time where I'm going to be able to make use of the, if we get the spell that gives you Zeal. Because previously on Dragon Ball Z, sure, I'll just spray you whatever. We were using the Zeal mechanic. I'm going to stab you. There we go. Anubis stabs his brother. His traitor brother. Wow, this is Assassinate. Shank. Where do I want to send this? Sure, whatever. I think that'll be fun. That is a Berserker. I'm a little worried about the sheer volume of Berserkers in my territory. And by in my territory, I mean in my face. They've already dealt their damage, kind of, by killing off the Lightfish. You hate to see it. It's supposed to be a kill. Feel robbed. There you go. You're supposed to act? Ah, this soul. Okay. Alright. I have to remember we're facing off against Wepwowet here. We're not facing off against Tyrant. Ow! Although Wepwowet went undead, so it's not that dissimilar. Well, heavy losses, but it's not crazy. I've been able to assassinate there, actually. Just Call of Chaos. Wow. Okay. Or, excuse me. Consume Chaos. Did you just shoot my own friend? Worthless. What do I pay you for? It's a great question. one step. Okay. I guess I technically don't have to worry about these things. They're just spawns, but you know, at the same time. Make sure we get a little bit of touch there. How did that not kill you? I'm upset. Cool. Remember, these berserkers are not going to die very easily. Because they're berserking. It's in the name. Okay. All these bone... That guy still hit really hard. Holy crap. All these bone daddies. Which has led to all these decaying zombies. The overwhelming urge to complain about accuracy. Everyone just has to go Tome of the Watcher. I can't stand missing things. Do we do it? The enemy flees. Sure. I think there's only one real unit left, and it was already running. Yeah, just that archer. So we lost both of the lightfish. Big sad. We could get our own bone daddies. I'll grab one, sure. Then you stand in it. Then we attack here. This should be a low-risk battle. There are a few berserkers, but... Perfect. And just like... You know what? The mages have done alarmingly well. Grab a few of them. And just like that, the mountain necropolis is secure. So I think we get ready to defend here. And unless... Oh, right, I have to defend here and up here. You can't have Cynopolis get overwhelmed already. It's our new city. I need to go to tier 4. If I want Pirate Templars, which I do, we need to go to tier 4. I'm not sure what's going to happen over here, honestly. Ooh. I want a lot of this. But I'm going to take Domain of Death. I tried to lock Flame Blessed Champion again, but I don't have the mana. There's not really much for me to do here in Cynopolis. I guess we can go Convent because this lady. We've acquired Arcane anymore. Nice. All I need is Fireforged Stone and Rainbow Clover. And Astral Dew and Tranquil. Cool. Laziada. You're nothing if you're nothing like your name. You're not lazy. That's what I'm trying to say. Pact of Loyalty. Pact of Vassalage. Being pillaged. Everywhere is being pillaged. No one is not being pillaged. Was this what I needed? Hold on. No, Fireforged Stone, okay. I do need a Tranquility. You know what? I'm going to take the Tranquility Pool just because. Just because. And you have nothing, and everyone else hates me. Okay, great. Fantastic. Oh, hey. That is what I needed for this. The Astral Dew. We have completed the Cosmo Flux Elixir. That's not as cool as Imperial Essence. But, hey. We can make do. I shall end the turn so that we can assess the damages. The situation. It looks like Heliopolis was burned to the ground. That's what this was. No, it wasn't. Heliopolis is over here, right? No? I think this was Heliopolis. I can't believe Ra was taken out. This is the... Is this only the second time in history that the AI without advantage has killed another AI? I think so. It's very rare that the AI does that. But this is the situation. Are you really going to separate this? That's so annoying. The forces of Terra and Gorfine besiege us, but Cynopolis has been established. He has been kicked from our shores. Quite literally, he's on the other side of the divide now. And we shall secure our own domain and push back the abyss next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay up and have a channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time.